Hi folks, how you doing? WrestleTrueResults303.com. Check out that website, link in the description box. Mind, body, spirit, fitness, putting the healing back in health, helping you can gain control of your life, right? Getting control back. We lose control as we get older. The key to success is regaining control, taking matters into your own hands, right? So, going to be coming at you with a video about why helping others is the only way to true success. And I did some thinking on this the other day. Like I said, I listened to a lot of talk radio, Christian, political, sports, whatever the case may be. And just things start to form in my mind, thoughts, and I try to build off of them. And hopefully this is one that will help you. So why is helping others the ultimate goal? Why does that tend to at least make people happier in life and then make them more successful? Why? How does that work? Why does that work? Well, first of all, we've got to understand that we are people of community. We like to commune with each other, gather together. So of course, the more people you know, the better chance you have of succeeding at whatever it is you are pursuing, right? Because that means you're going to have that word of mouth. So people will know what you're doing, and now they're going to be talking about it in a conversation. They'll be saying, they'll be talking to someone they know. Oh, well, I need this. Oh, you know what? I know this guy. I know that guy. I know this guy, right? So that's going to be the main thing, building connections. So the first thing is, if you get with someone and you bring value to their life, of course they're going to want people to work with you. So that's our biggest resource, is our fellow man, right? That's why team sports even are so valuable when we grow up. It teaches you to work as a team, so, and to work well with others, because that's the key. Even if you own your own business, you're going to have others around you, so you need to be able to communicate and respect the people around you so that your business will be successful. And if you work for someone, it's the same thing. A team brings these things together. So number one, that's going to be the reason why you just need people around you. You need connections, right? And once they see that you're doing it for the real purpose of helping others, that's even better. As long as you're not making people feel used, that you're only trying to get something from them, because then you're going to have difficulties and it's going to come back on you, right? So another reason, why does this happen? Why does helping others bring great success? Because first of all, if you think about it, we have so much drama in our life, right? But once you start to focus, like they say, it's the same thing. If you forget something, like you were going to say something, well, I'll remember it later. And you tend to remember it when you stop thinking of it, right? So if all you can do is think of, how can I solve my problem, my problem, my problem, my problem, you get in this funk and you can't think of a solution. But once you start to tackle the world's problems or family problems or whatever problem you have, or other problems that are out there, next thing you know, that light bulb clicks. Oh man, that's what I need to do. That's going to help me, because now you're not zoned in on my problem. You're focusing on the big picture of everything, the world, right? The ultimate goal. So then, since you've worked on something that's way more complicated on trying to change the world, now you can figure out what little thing in your life, oh, well, and you realize that whatever situation you have is not even a big issue, right? So that's another reason why focusing on others is going to help you, right? It's going to help you. And next, it's just going to be, it's kind of like they say with marriage, happy life, happy wife, happy life, right? Whatever the case may be. And once again, it's making sure that you're living for the other person is going to bring more value into your life. It's kind of like the most valuable things in life are almost kind of free or given to you, if that makes that sentimental value. My grandfather passed away and he still had all these blankets and stuff that my great grandmother made, and nobody wanted those blankets. I was like, I'll take them, and there's no price on those blankets. Like, that's something that my great grandmother touched, You know, my great grandfather touched that passed away, and they're beautiful. And those are things that, I got one right behind me here, and this one does no justice for her, but you know, this is one of her blankets, and this thing is priceless. Other people might see it and be like, "Oh, that thing is ugly." Personally, I like the colors, but this is what she made. Nothing's going to replace this. This is priceless. You know what I mean? Uh, Nothing will replace that. That's a memory of her and the beauty of her. So it's that sentimental value of things, and those are the things that really matter. Is how you change someone. No, nothing like with personal training, right? Nothing was more gratifying than when my client Grace came up to me after she had lost like 80 pounds, 80 pounds in a year, and said, that it was the greatest thing ever in her life. And I was a part of it. When I used to hear people talk, they said, she didn't cry, but they say, when that person starts crying to you and expressing their feelings to you about how you changed their life, I dare you not to cry. You will start to cry just because it's such an amazing thing to have that connection and to know that you had value, right? Uh, it's the same thing landscaping. I did sprinklers forever, right? And the difference is sprinklers, yeah, they're cool, but you can go to someone's house and it's like you don't see anything. Like you can work all day, 2, 3 days, digging in their sprinklers and putting the BFP on the side of the house and all that. When at the end of the day you get done, you look at the yard, if the plants aren't and nothing's in, it doesn't even look like you did anything. But when I went to the other company, they did outdoor kitchens and patios and things like that, and you can see it, you can visualize, and you can see the things that are done versus the sprinkler system's all on the ground, and nobody sees that. But without that system, the grass isn't going to grow, the trees aren't going to grow. It's the veins and the arteries of the landscape, while everything else is just kind of visual. It's a beard, right? It's the makeup. It's that superficial. That superficial. We got to look deep within the person. So, that's ultimate gratification, knowing that you have changed someone's life for the better and expect nothing in return. So, man, I should have took some more notes because this is a deep topic on why helping others is going to breed success. And here's one that popped in my head just now. It's going to be because once it's not about just changing yourself, right? That's a selfish act, trying to change me, trying to make me better. But once we can build everyone up around us, that's when things start to change. That's when the world truly can be transformed. Because we all sit here and we think to ourselves, um, this world is so horrible and this and that. And it's, well, what are you doing? What are you doing to make it a better place? And if all you can say is, I need a new TV, I need a new couch, I need this, and I need a new car, and I need to go on vacation, that's not changing the world. Right? That's not changing the world. That's why, even though I struggle with this and trying to get this up and going, people are like, whatever, don't worry about it. It's like, well, no, I need to change the world some way, shape, or form. And if this video and you're watching it and it gives you that motivation, then I've done my job, right? And hopefully for me, like I said, it's mind, body, spirit, bringing you back to that. And if we can start getting, if this is helping you, please let other people know about this channel. Message them on Facebook, on Twitter, share this information with people. If it's helping you, it's definitely going to help someone else. These are the things that help me, and that's why I'm bringing them to you. Because I know if you can change that next person. You can change that next person. You can change that next person. It's crazy how simple a smile can change someone's life, right? That's crazy. I heard a story when I was listening to Catholic radio, and on that sense of a smile, the guy said, or just a simple conversation when you're at a bar. It's crazy, a bar or a restaurant. It's crazy nowadays how you can go down, sit next to each other, like you said, we all just grab our phone, blah, 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 blah. Not even worried about the person next to us. It's a living, breathing human, a soul, something beautiful, something that has, a person that has issues that you most likely can affect and change in some way, shape, or form, right? And make the world a better place just by saying hello. Just by introducing yourself. it could have the greatest impact ever. And that's, I was talking with this, well, not talking, I was listening to the Catholic station, and this priest said he went out to dinner, right? Before he went out to dinner, he gave himself, he went like that. He blessed himself, sign of the cross, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. And there was a lady sitting next to him. She's like, why did you do that? And then they got into a big conversation about God and Jesus and this and that. And he said that she told him that that was the conversation that she needed, because she was going to go home and commit suicide because her husband just died. And she talked about all these things with him in the book. It all started just because he went like this. Right? Or I was listening to it the other day. I can't remember the gentleman's name. I think it was Patrick something. One of the main hosts of Catholic Answers, and I think it was him. And he said when he was younger, he gave a talk on baptism somewhere at some college. And one of the girls there was an atheist, didn't believe in anything. But she said, he gave a talk on baptism, and the Catholic Church believes that there's only one baptism. We don't care if you've been baptized by another denomination. Your baptism is accepted in our faith. But if you go the opposite way, a lot of faiths don't accept our baptism. But anyways, so he said, over the weekend, that girl was driving with her parents. There was a big car accident. They got out to help, and there was a gentleman there seriously injured, and he ended up dying. But before he died, he asked her if she knew anything about baptism, and it was a rainy night. And she said, yeah, because she had just heard what he said. And he said, will you baptize me? And she said she remembered the way he said it needed to be said. If you say baptism in this way, it doesn't matter. You can be baptized by someone who's not even of faith. And she said right there, she dipped her hand in the puddle and baptized that man, and then he died. So, of course, according to our faith, that's one of the steps to get to heaven. You must be baptized. So this girl that didn't believe in God at all had baptized someone, all because of a class that she had went to. And she baptized someone and changed their life. He said he don't know anything more about her, never talked to her afterwards to see if she ever became a Christian or not. But it's the crazy things that we do that we're open to. If you're open to it, you don't have to accept it. You don't have to like it, but but be open to it. And that's the downfall in today's society as well, where we have social media and we can select our friends around the world and say, I don't believe in Christianity. I don't ever want to talk to a Christian. I'm only going to talk to this. Versus when I was younger, I talked about this with my cousin. When I was younger, there was no internet. I played with the kids around my neighborhood. Of course, I always went to the kids I liked the most. And if they didn't want to play, you always ended up with the kid, even if you didn't like him. You still played with him, right? You still found a way to get along. And that's the unfortunate thing with today's world. We don't get along with people. Just because we have social media, we have our phones, we have the internet, and we can just cut ourselves off from the world. And then we wonder why we're so disturbed and our minds are so dysfunctional, because we put ourselves in this box that we don't want to get out. We put ourselves in these boxes. Society doesn't put us in this box. We put ourselves in this box. So I went on a big rant there, but just remember, it's helping others is always going to be the key to success. And like I said, I wish I would have took some notes on this one. I didn't. I just jumped into it, but I'm going with it. It is what it is. I hope it helped you. If once again, that comment box is down there for a reason. Start some conversations, people. What's going to help? What's helped you? What's going to help others? A different point of view. Things I might have missed. We all have value. Put your value right there in that comment box. All right. So once again, I hope that helps. Subscribe to the channel. Share and like these videos.